Going to continue where we ended. We were talking about Western European nations. They are investing technology, and this is why using very small piece of land, they are able to grow surplus crop. That is intensive commercial farming. Third combination, what I have written here, that is extensive subsistence type of farming. Extensive means size of plots are too big, but then also hardly farmers are able to fulfill their family's requirement. Means there is either no surplus production or very small surplus production. That is extensive subsistence farming. What are the examples? Examples are shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation you have studied in class 8. In class 10 also you will study in detail. As the word suggests, shifting means local people, native people of forested hilly areas, they clear a patch of land by cutting the trees, felling the trees. They wait for trees to dry up. When trees are drying up, then they burn it. The ash which is produced is utilized as fertilizer, and then farmers are growing crops using very simple and basic tools. Automatically, there will be very less production. The same plot is used for few years till the land uh, carries fertility. As soon as land loses fertility, farmers they abandon that piece of land, then shift to another forested patch, and the same process is repeated. So this brief explanation um, inform you that such kind of farming requires big size land. So this is why extensive word is used for shifting cultivation. But since farmer is least bothered about crop, simply they are sowing the seed and then again they are busy in food gathering or hunting, since they are forested people, native people. So there is very less production, and anyhow they can fulfill their requirement. Another example of extensive subsistence type of farming is nomadic herding. Nomads. It is performed in semi-arid regions or hilly regions, in the foothill regions or slopes of mountains, where local people they rear animals. The type of animal will depend upon local conditions. It may be sheep, it may be yak, it may be anything else. And then um, uh, they can either get involved in rearing of animals, or they can grow crops also on very low scale. That is example of extensive subsistence farming. And the fourth type is extensive commercial type of farming. It is in fact commercial grain farming, which is performed in United States of America, Australia, Argentina, Canada like nations we were talking about when we are talking about extensive type of farming. So it could be termed as extensive commercial farming. See, in fact, such kind of farming is performed in temperate grasslands. Again, what you have studied in class 7. You may remember something. Temperate grassland, that kind of grassland which are found in temperate zones. And there are 5 patches: prairies in North America, pampas in Argentina, downs in Australia, wells in South Africa, and steppes in Eurasia. These patches, these 5 patches of temperate grasslands, they are the best examples of extensive commercial grain farming, where primarily wheat is grown. After wheat, another important crop is corn, which is grown primarily in South Africa. Then another very important crop which is grown in prairies, that is oats. So these are some of the grains which are grown in extensive commercial type of farming. It is capital intensive, huge amount of money is invested, it is performed using machines. So these are different types of farming. In next explanation, uh, we will discuss upon this one, plantation farming, because in your book shifting cultivation is given already. In brief I have explained. Then intensive subsistence type of farming, this initial part is already there, we have covered. So we are left with plantation farming, so that we will cover. Otherwise, larger part of initial pages of agriculture chapter we have completed. So what you will be doing, listening to my explanation, you will uh, prepare notes using appropriate examples. You will have to give examples, and again I'm reminding you, all the answers should be in points. Okay.